What's up, guys? Here, and in this video, we're going to be reviewing the life-size beheaded bride from Spear Halloween 2008, made by the one and only Jimmy Industries. All right, let's get into this review. So I actually recorded this earlier, but I just explained everything terribly. And it was super hot in here earlier. Now it's like 12 a.m. and it's pretty cool in here. I'm in my garage, by the way, so don't mind the things in the background. I have to really clean it up before I get all my other props out. Anyways, so we're going to be reviewing the Gothic Beheaded Bride, which is definitely my favorite version of the three beheaded brides. Now there's this one, and then there's two wedding dress ones. The first one, well, I'm not going to go in order. There's no order for them because they all came out the same year. There's the short dress one that was specifically sold at Michael's back in 2008. It's shorter than this one, which I can't imagine. This one's pretty short as well, and has a different kind of dress, obviously. And then there's a long wedding dress version, which is about this height and has a different has a long wedding dress. Now, people that was sold on Spirit's website back in 2012, and that's true. It was also sold on a bunch of online websites in 2008 as well. And I think it was also sold at Spencer's as well, but I could be wrong. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get into the the detail first. But yeah, definitely one of my favorite props of all time. I've been wanting this prop for so long. Ever since I saw it in stores, I was really fascinated by how the detail is, the concept of it. I thought it was really cool looking, scary at the same time, but it was really, really cool to see. And yeah, finally, 14 years later, I finally got one. It's honestly really interesting, because I know she's only 5 feet tall, but she's still super short in person. Like, well, compared to when I saw her when I was really little, I wasn't even as tall as the prop. But yeah, she's super short, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, so I guess we'll get into the detail first. This prop is super detailed. We'll take a look at the box in a little bit, but the gore on here is really, really cool, really realistic. Now the other versions actually don't have any gore on them. I think they have just a little splatter spot of blood on it, and that's pretty much it for that. And then the dress also, I love the red and black detail on it, which is really, really cool. The clothing is really cool. It's really gothic, obviously. The fingers as well, really cool. Now it originally the arm came posed this way, but I kind of like it this way. It's more like putting the ring on the finger, I guess. So I kind of like it that way. I know I could pose it the other way, but I just don't really feel like doing that. But other than that, the detail's really, really cool. I love the red and black. The head is also really, really cool. That's the main part of it. Although the eyes don't work on this one. I think there's some sort of, I'm pretty sure it's a split gear because I can hear the gear trying to move, but it's still really, really cool looking. Here's the gore. There's gore on the bottom of the head, which is also really cool. I don't think the other versions have that. And then the dress goes all the way down to the ground. Now, which is interesting is that I feel like there's a 2009 model of this prop, because I swear I see videos of the dress. Sometimes I see the dress go up to right here, which makes me wonder if there's different models, because sometimes the dress goes all the way to the bottom, and then sometimes you can even see the base sticking out. Like the dress is super short. Like it's pretty much the same from top until right here, and then it cuts off like right here. Which is curious. I wonder if there's another model of this, but I don't know. But anyways, yeah, the face is super detailed. I love the highlights in the hair, the brown, and then the blonde highlight. I really love that as well. It's really cool. But yeah, the faces, yeah, really, really cool. Really do like that. And not many people complain about the puppet mouth. They kind of like that. They kind of think it's interesting for an animatronic like this to have a mouth kind of designed as like a puppet. And it doesn't really bother me. The clicking of it doesn't really. I'm glad it still works though, which is really cool. 14 years later, and this prop still works. It's definitely my oldest animatronic. It's my oldest animatronic in my collection as of now. I don't have any other animatronics as old as. Well, of course, I have tabletops that are old and stuff that are really old. But this one, as life sizes, this one is definitely my oldest life size out of all of them, which is interesting. I would like to get more. Yeah, 2008 is definitely one of my favorite Spirit years for sure. They produce so many great quality props, and mainly Gemmy. That's mainly old Gemmy, pretty much. I'll go ahead and read the box though, in case you guys are interested. So, life size Beheaded Bride. The box is in great shape, except for this. This is the only thing that's messed up. But other than that, the box is in really good shape. Life size Beheaded Bride, 5 feet tall. Her arm moves the head from side to side. Detail wedding gown, motion sound activated. Eyes light up and blink. She sets up and collapses down with ease. Utter creepy wedding phrases. Mouth moves. One piece. Yep. What's really interesting about this box is that there's pixels on it, which is really cool. Maybe not really cool, but just interesting. Because if you look in the new boxes, they're not pixelated. But it's really cool that how this box is just totally pixelated. Very interesting. So yeah, this prop is super easy to set up. Definitely the easiest out of all the ones I have to set up. All you have to do is, go behind it. It'll be collapsed down, and then all you have to do is push the button on the back and then lift it up. It was actually pretty easy. It was my first time ever doing that on an animatronic, and it was actually really easy. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. Anyways, I guess I'll go ahead and do a demo for you guys. Her motion sensor, I prefer using her motion sensor. I don't want to use the button too much because I feel like that will eventually break it, and I don't really want to do that. Gemmy and their buttons, right? Anyways, so I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and do a demo for you guys, and you will see it all. You will see it in action. It also came with its original instructions as well, which is really cool. Yeah, really cool. It's funny, it doesn't even say Spirit, it says Gemmy. That's really interesting. So yeah, just wanted to point that out. All right, so here it goes.
Does my hair look nice? I just want everything to be perfect, even though there you are. I'm ready when you are. This is the happiest day of my
You can hear her eyes clicking here. I'll do one more demo.
Hello. Have you come for my wedding? I can't find my bouquet. Where am I?
Now it's funny, when I bought it, I also got it for a decent price as well. Well, not really. It wasn't really that decent, but it was a fair price, I guess. Some of them go for a lot, but I got it for a decent price. And when I got it, or when I was looking through the description, the seller said that that the mouth seems to chatter, and I was like, "What? What's okay? All right." And then when I got it, it turns out that wasn't the issue. It was the eyes. The eyes don't blink, and I'm assuming that's a split gear. But yeah, it probably is. That's what it sounds like to me. So, and I don't really feel like fixing it. I don't feel like going through that whole process. That's the least of my worries. I'm just glad everything else works because You gotta love the sound, and you gotta love the movement and the mouth movement. So that's all that matters to me. So I'm not too upset with that. Um, and yeah, it was packed very well. I'm really happy with it, and I would definitely give this prop a 10 out of 10. One of my favorites of all time. It has to go with the Jemmy Jason from 2007, 8, 9. Hannibal Lecter, obviously, I'm just naming the ones from 2008, but, Flesh Eater, Twilight Twitcher, Rosemary, Her, those ones are probably, Demonica, those ones are definitely my favorite animatronics of all time. Luckily, I'm really happy to own most of them. I still got to get, the other ones, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I'll go ahead and do another demo for you guys, and then I'll end off right here. So she also takes a 9-volt adapter as well, in case you guys didn't know. So don't ever plug this into a Billy Bass. I'm telling you. Nothing from experience. I promise. I've never done that before, and I don't plan to. But yeah.
Does my hair look nice? I just want everything to be perfect. Even though
I'm excited. I'm excited to display her on Halloween, and just excited to have her. Well, I mean, I have her right now, but I'm just just excited to line her up with all the rest of my collection.
there you are. I'm ready when you are. This is the happiest day of my
All right, one more time.
Hello. Have you come for my wedding? I can't find my bouquet. Where am I?
All right, guys, so I'm going to end off right here. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. If you're new to the channel, make sure to, if you want to, make sure to subscribe. If you want to, like I said. And that'll be in this video. If you have any questions or comments, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll be happy to answer them if you have any questions about the Beheaded Bride. And yeah, get now off here. So thank you all for watching. See you guys in the next video, and remember, stay vlogging.